Hi Martha, it's August 25th, 2015. That means we've been back in school for about a week, and thank God, to be perfectly honest, because this summer has really been one for the books. There were a lot of great parts of the summer. You got to do dance and gymnastics, the boys did baseball and t-ball, got to take a couple trips, went to Minneapolis, went to St. Louis. Those things were all great, but we also had some bumps in the road. It started July 15th. Charlie was at playground program playing with a soccer ball. He slipped and fell, went to catch himself, and he fractured his left radius, as you can see there. He was in kind of a big brace for a little while, and then he put on a cast for a few weeks, and now he's in a smaller brace until mid-September. And that was the leading candidate for Bummer of the Summer for about 2 weeks until August 1st, when I was taking Charlie to a pool party, and I got a text message from your mom. Said she was taking you to the emergency room because your leg was all twisted up. Turns out that you had broken your left femur while you were out playing on your scooter over at your friend Piper's house. You were immediately put into surgery, and you got a plate and some screws in there to hold things in place. You're in a wheelchair now, have been ever since, and I don't know when you'll be out. So I always tell my basketball players after a tough game, you can lose the game, but don't lose the lesson. In a lot of ways, we lost the game this summer, but we're not going to lose the lesson. So as far as I can tell, here is the lesson. Don't ask, what can I do? Figure out what needs to be done and do it. I'm a big believer in that statement because it's not always easy to ask for help. You feel like you're imposing, or you just don't realize exactly what you need at the time. And we've had a lot of people, and we are eternally grateful to all of them, who have just figured out what needed to be done on our behalf over the last few weeks, whether it was Mr. Eggert just knocking on the door and saying, hey, here's some vegetables from our garden and a six-pack of beer, or whether it was Mrs. Wilson calling your mom and saying, hey, I'm picking you up for lunch on Friday, be ready at 11:30. Or whether it was your friends, Savannah and Piper, who came and sat with you and read and colored and played games right away. Your mom likes to talk about love languages, or the way that you show people you care about them. Some people like to cook, some people like to fix things, some people like to clean, like your grandma and grandpa Erickson. They came down and cleaned out our garage and our pantry after you broke your leg just because they wanted to lend a hand. I think that your love language is art, Martha. You like to draw pictures for people when they're feeling sad or sick or hurt, or sometimes just because, and that's awesome. And I don't know if that'll always be the case, but whatever your love language turns out to be, I would suggest that you keep it in front of your mind as you move forward so that when the people that you love need something, you can kind of reach into your bag of tricks and do something for them that'll lift their spirits, or at least let them know that you're thinking about them. Those things can be hard to ask for sometimes, but a real friend probably shouldn't have to ask in the first place. Work hard and be nice, Martha. I love you.